Alright, what's up heroes? This is Blizzcon coming at you with another very special episode of HOT's Hottest Plays. This time, we are counting down the top plays from day 2 and 3 from the Road to BlizzCon European Championships. And now let's jump straight into number 5. Alright, in this play we got red team as Team Liquid. The blue team is Team Dignitas. They are vying for a position around this tribute spawn here on Cursed Hollow. Liquid goes in, starting off with the gravity labs, trying to get some harassment damage on Team Dignitas. Kelthus throwing down the Phoenix and Chain Bombs doing a lot of harassment damage, but it's mitigated well by Team Dignitas, spreading it evenly across the members, making sure not one hero takes too much damage. However, Jaina is falling really low and she's gonna get hit with the Judgment, but she avoids it with a nice ice block. Coming out of that, the Invulnerable is gonna keep her alive as TYRAEL keeps the pressure on her. Now, Dignitas and Team Liquid are both falling low, but no one has died yet. But TYRAEL here jumps in really deep in the back lines of Dignitas, and he's gonna go down. However, this positions his trait very nicely, and he explodes on both Uther and Lyra, getting a double kill as TYRAEL sacrificed into double kill, swings this fight in favor of Team Liquid, and they get the positioning they need to get the tribute, as well as a boss capture right afterwards. Coming in at number 4, we've got NAVI versus G2 here on Sky Temple. G2 is playing really aggressively. Instead of trading the temples one for one, they are deciding to storm Navi's position in the middle temple. Johanna goes in deep, but she gets gravity labs and brought extremely low. She's gonna try to run away, but she's taking too much damage and she falls. G2 realizes that they might have to retreat, and Team Liquid is gonna try to press this advantage as G2 try to make their retreat. However, 3 of them bunch up for a second, and that's all Navi Shrimpy needs to land a brilliant lunar flare on 3 retreating members of G2, locking all 3 of them down for the kill. At number 3, NAVI versus G2 on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Now, NAVI is going to go for a Web Weaver turn-in right here, and Jaina is up top, and she's looking to push up the wave a little bit more so the Web Weavers can spawn more forward. However, she finds herself way out of position with 4 members of G2 coming up hot behind her. She looks completely dead as she runs into a corner into their base, going into stasis, just trying to buy her team some more time. But she is a hair away from death as the stasis ends. Reinforcements from NAVI have arrived as she tries to run away from the fight. But since she's one of NAVI's main damage dealers, she decides to turn around and try to add more damage to the fight. However, this move puts her in a very vulnerable position as Leo from Korea jumps on Jaina to try to finish her off. This Jaina, though, refuses to die, and in the end, it's Leo from Korea who ends up falling for the kill. But now Jaina gets hit by a lunar flare. She's so low. She must be at like 10 HP, but she is still alive. The Undying Jaina gets a nice heal from Brightwing as she makes her way to safety. Although Jaina is the star of this play, a lot of credit goes to Navi's Brightwing player Splendor for keeping Jaina alive during this entire ordeal. Our number 2 play, Team Rocket on the blue team versus Team Dignitas as the red team. Now we see that Team Rocket has just grabbed the bottom golem here on Cursed Hollow, and the tribute is now spawning, and this is also the tribute that's going to give Team Rocket the curse. So Team Dignitas is under a lot of pressure, a golem coming in, and they have to defend this curse, but they handle it beautifully by zoning out Team Rocket away from this tribute using Anubarak and that water elemental. And they manage to get the curse, but the fight starts. Both teams vying for that upper hand, but a stasis locks in 3 members of Team Rocket as the 7-sided strike comes out and does massive damage on Johanna, chasing her away. And Team Rocket finds themselves in a bad position as 2 heroes have fallen now. Malfurion tries to make the escape, but he gets body blocked by Zeratul, and he gets picked off as well. There's only 2 heroes left for Team Rocket, and Dignitas sees this as an opportunity to go straight for the throat. They're going to ignore everything that's happening on the map and break through the walls of Team Rocket. The top keep is already down, so the core is exposed, and Team Dignitas is going to go for that winning play as they decide to kill off the defenders before rushing the core. Risky move, but they decide to go for it and execute it perfectly as they pick off Johanna and Murden one by one. And now the core is completely exposed to the 5-hero onslaught of Dignitas, and it's not going to survive under the damage. And they're going to take the game and the series from Rocket with this power play move, busting straight through the middle lane and going for a very aggressive play through the middle lane after that successful team fight around the tribute. And our number 1 play from the European Championship goes to Navi's brilliantly unorthodox team composition in the final match. In a meta that heavily favors warrior compositions with 1 warrior, 2 warriors, 3 warrior compositions, Navi picks a 0 warrior composition, a full-out aggressive style that worked amazingly against Dignitas' standard 2 warrior composition, and they played an all-out aggressive game against Dignitas, with the pinnacle moment being at the very end, their very last push. They decide to go all in for the core because the game was already going late and they might not have this opportunity again because their heroes were so early game focused, whereas Dignitas' heroes really start to pick up power in the late game. And NAVI barely finishes off the core before their last hero falls, taking the series against Team Dignitas and being crowned the European champions. Alright, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this wrap-up of Day 2 and 3 from the Road to Blizzcon European Championships. This is Bounce Breakfast. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more Top Plays videos, check out my channel, youtube.com/heroesforecast. Peace out, everybody.